This week on Chill Spot, we explore our athletic prowess as we get to know Christopher Blythe, Chairman and CEO of Sarifa Insurance Brokers. And then later, we'll indulge in the delectable food and good vibes at Ribby's Ultra Lounge. So don't go anywhere, lots more after this. Hey guys, welcome back. We're here at Sarifa Insurance Brokers, where we're gonna head inside to have a quick chat with Chris before heading to his chill spot. Follow me. Hi Chris.
Welcome to Sarifa.
Good to see you.
Come on in.
Very excited to see what you guys do here. So what are we gonna be doing today?
Well, there's a few things to wrap up, and then we're just gonna head to the boardroom.
Okay, fantastic. But this is your entity. You own this.
Right, this is my baby.
Okay, well I'm excited.
So welcome to our offices.
All right, thanks. So first things first, Chris, tell us a little about Sarifa. What do you guys do?
Well, Sarifa, we provide insurance services for general insurance, which includes like motor, property, liability, marine, aviation, transport, accident, and we also provide insurance for employee benefits, including health and life.
Right. Okay, so is this something you always knew you wanted to go into? I know I read that your father was in this industry as well. Did that have anything to do with you going into it?
To be honest with you, I always view myself as a techie type of person. My first company was in the e-commerce business.
What was that?
That was Scoobit.com, where I rented textbooks to college students in the US. So my passion has always been in the e-commerce space. So insurance, my background initially was finance. I worked with my father in investment banking for a little over a year before I moved back to the US. And that is when I started Scoobit, which I did for 5 years.
Scoobit rented textbooks.
Right.
Was it used textbooks? What was that like? Tell me a little about that.
Well, it was both used and new. We had quite a few suppliers that we worked with, and we would rent textbooks to college students right across the US.
And that was a successful business that you had?
We did it for 5 years.
Oh, absolutely. Congratulations. All right, so tell me what your typical day is like. When you come in the mornings, what's the first thing you do? Do you have coffee? You just head straight to work? What is it?
Well, my typical day, I usually get up, I try to eat breakfast every day. I have to have,
better than me.
Right, I have to have something warm in the morning, whether it's tea or coffee. I'm more a tea person, but breakfast is very important for me. So I always ensure that I have breakfast in the morning. So after breakfast, I come down to the office. I usually go through the news, whether it's the Glean or the Observer, and I'll read through my international news, whether it's like Forbes, I look at TechCrunch. So I try to get my new stuff early out and then head straight into the business.
What is the best part about being an entrepreneur?
Well, for me, it's the uncertainty. A lot of people prefer the stability, but well, for me, I like to disrupt industries, and that is why, as I said, that is why I got into insurance. My father has been in it for over 30 years, and just looking back on the insurance industry in Jamaica, I thought it was a little bit archaic in terms of how, the transact insurance business out here, and that is how I saw an opportunity to enter the insurance industry and to disrupt it. So that is how we kind of view Sarifa, kind of view ourselves as a technology-driven company, as just instead of a regular insurance brokerage.
What has been your proudest moment so far, with Sarifa or otherwise?
I'd probably say when I just started Scoobit, to be honest with you. In the early days, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know much about the textbook industry. We were supposed to launch by mid-August, I had everything lined up, PR, everything. I did an interview with Fox in Florida. They shot the interview probably like the first week in August, and they said it would air towards the end of August. And by that time, I thought Scoobit would be ready. Of course, the e-commerce wasn't ready as yet. Scoobit wasn't ready. So the interview aired. People went to the website and were ready to rent textbooks.
Oh, wow.
And this was hundreds of people that were going to the website, and the website was up but it wasn't functional. So a lot of people would call, and it was the biggest headache.
Right.
Things eventually got off the ground, and I think my proudest moment was when I got my first customer. that was my proudest moment. At least people saw the value in it.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
I have to say I was a Scoobit customer as well.
Oh, thanks.
When I was in college, I did.
So we got a lot of good reviews because we saved students a lot of money.
Definitely.
So we know that we helped out a lot of college students in the US, and we had students from all campuses. One of our biggest markets were actually in California. We had quite a few students in California. We had quite a few in New York as well. But it was spread all over. We had Idaho, we had Ohio, we had Iowa.
Right. Naturally. All right. So obviously you're a very busy man. Why is it important for you to take time out and balance your work and your rest of your life?
Well, balance is very critical. When I started my first venture, there was really not much of a balance. And
it was all work, no play?
It was all work. Because the thing is, I had outsourced my development to developers in India, and I kind of managed the team. So I had to be up until 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And customers were calling from 9 o'clock in the morning. So there wasn't really much sleep. And even though I got some help, it was still right around the clock for me.
Right.
So there was not much balance, especially in the first year for Scoobit. And I kind of learned from that. And with Sarifa now, I try to ensure that I balance my time. I have a very good team in place, and I leave a lot of the stuff to the team.